Reagan. We hate Reagan.
Here, take this flag, Gregory Lee Johnson.
A protester is burning an American flag outside Dallas City Hall. I feel offended. Please come stop him.
Pork chop, do you come in?
Copy that.
We got a man down at Dallas City Hall, and he's burning a flag of disturbance.
Alright, me and my partner, we're on it. Out.
Ha ha ha.
Police freeze! Hands where I can see them. Turn around.
Shoot, I'm out of gas.
Get up.
No.
Now you don't escape. Defendant, you have the stand.
My client's here today because he is accused of burning an American flag, but this is freedom of speech, so he is not guilty.
But sir, burning an American flag is not freedom of speech. It is desecrating a venerated object.
Foreman, what does the jury rule? The jury has come to a decision that Gregory Lee Johnson is guilty because burning the American flag isn't freedom of speech, and he will be sentenced to 1 year in prison and will be assessed a $2,000 fine.
This isn't fair. I want the case to be reviewed.
You would have to take that up with your local court of appeals. The court is dismissed.
Hello, I am writing to you today regarding the verdict on my case in my local district court. I feel my case was not fully investigated into, and this final decision was not right. Thank you for reading my letter. I hope you will take my letter into consideration. From Gregory Lee Johnson.
We are here today to review the case of Gregory Lee Johnson. Gregory Lee Johnson's party may state their case now. After hearing the case, the court decides that Gregory Lee Johnson's actions are protected under the First Amendment and didn't cause a breach of peace.
All please rise as the justices will now enter and be seated.
The party of Gregory Lee Johnson may now begin their oral argument. I believe that Gregory Lee Johnson did not do anything wrong. His Court of Appeal case should stand. His burning of the flag was and should be freedom of speech. If you let the lower court's ruling stand, you will be taking away and stripping Mr. Johnson of his basic freedom and speech rights. Secondly, Mr. Johnson's actions did not cause disorder. People may have been offended by Mr. Johnson's actions, but they should not have been, because Mr. Johnson should have the right to burn the American flag. Lastly, Johnson did not burn the flag because he hates America or he wants to hurt America. He burned it because he was showing that the nation was not united, and we should be united. He was promoting unity rather than promoting harm. Johnson's freedom of speech, how his actions didn't cause disorder, and promoting rather than showing harm is why Gregory Lee Johnson shouldn't be punished for his actions. Thank you. Thank you for your brief. The other party may now present their brief.
Thank you, Chief Justice. Mr. Johnson's Court of Appeal case should be changed for a multitude of reasons. The first reason is that the American flag does not mean the same thing to everyone in the nation. Some may look at the flag as just a piece of cloth. Others may view it as one of the most important parts of our nation. Different types of people look at the flag different types of way. Burning the flag does not affect the people who look at the flag as just a piece of cloth, but does affect the people who look at it as important. So therefore, we must look at the flag as important, not that it is not. I also want you to look at the flag as you may look at other important pieces of America. If someone was to burn the original Constitution, they would definitely be punished. All please rise as the justices will enter and be seated.
We are here today to state the ruling of the Texas versus Johnson court case. In a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court rules to uphold the Court of Appeal's decision. The court feels that Mr. Johnson did not disrupt peace and his acts were protected under the First Amendment. The justices also believe that the statement in the First Amendment, Congress shall make no law, abridging the freedom of speech, help support Mr. Johnson's case. If we were to punish him for his doings, we would feel we would have made a law that abridged his freedom of speech. Finally, the court feels that Mr. Johnson should not be punished because he was promoting unity rather than promoting harm. He also was trying to show that he wanted our nation to be together, not that he hates it. So once again, in the 5-4 ruling, the Supreme Court rules that the Court of Appeal's decision will stand. You are free to go.
Mr. Johnson, what do you hope this case will change for all Americans in the future?
Well, I hope that all Americans will be able to express themselves more freely now, including what they do with their flag. I'm happy my freedom of speech is protected.
Thank you. Someone is burning the American flag. Come quick.
Sorry, we can't do anything about that.